Hi guys, this is the second part of ADF task flow video. So in the first part we discussed about the view activity, router activity. This is the router activity, and also we did a method call activity, which is the this one empty table method call activity, view activity, and router activity. So these are the things which we discussed in our last class. So today we'll extend this task flow a little bit more, and we will develop we'll introduce how to add and update records through this task flow navigation. So let's start with adding new record. First we have to create a JSF view activity. Let's create a view activity, give it a name as add update dpt. Come inside JSF page. Okay, so departments will add or update here. So come to the departments view control, data control section, drag the departments view instance onto it as a updatable file, ADF file or updatable file. Will not include the navigations here because we'll be updating only single record. Okay, so this is how we'll update on the department, and we need to include button here, commit button and rollback button. Come to the departments view, operations, commit, ADF button, rollback, ADF button. Commit will give the name as save, rollback will give the name as cancel. So this is the page fragment we have developed. Let's see how to give the navigations so that create and update will work separately on the same page fragment. Let's go to the task flow window. From the departments table the directions will come. Okay, so to create or update we'll take the built-in operation of data control section, go to departments view, operations, there is create insert tool here. It will come as a method call activity. So from departments view we'll pull the navigation. So it should be on add. It will come here. Okay, on add, and then from here to here. Similarly for update the departments table we'll again go from here to here. This is on update, okay, and the return will be from here to departments table. Here to here it is success. Back, whatever. Okay, so now on the departments table we need two buttons, one which will give us the command as on add and one which will give us the command as on update. So on add command it will go through the method call activity, create insert, and it will insert the record into the department table, and on update it will flow directly onto the update record table. So let's create the two buttons. Go to departments view, in departments JSFFF, come to this section, design this container. We'll add two buttons here. Component palette, button, search, ADF button, one button, okay, we'll give as add DPT, go to action, so we are creating add means on add, hit the action, then again come to the section, design the container, add another button, command button, give it a name on update only, and the action will be on update. Okay, so this looks fine. 4 buttons are there. Okay, fine. Let's save it. First again go to departments, the task flow screen. So we have done it, and we need a back button on the update page fragment. The save and cancel, we should give the action as success, so it will return to the departments page. Back, similarly cancel, action, back. Okay, now let's go to the page and run it. Run the page, let's see if it is working fine or not. Show department 1700, show employee, back. This is the things which we developed yesterday, so it is working fine. Then again let's select a department and let's create a department, add department ID, suppose let's cancel. Let's see what is the department ID. 280 will be take 290, add department 290, department name something like HR finance, manager ID, we'll leave it, location ID we'll leave it, because these are primary keys and we don't know. Save it, you can see. Okay, do another show department. Yeah, 290 is coming here, HR finance. Okay guys, so this is working fine. So now let's update the department. 290, update HR finance, account, save. Okay, the buttons are disabled here. Let's again go back, go to the main page, TASKFLOW page, the JSFF page, save, there is a property called disabled. Remove this. Similarly for cancel, disable, remove this, save it, run it on the main page. Okay, it is coming. It's update HR finance account, save. Now it is saving. You can see the name has already changed. So this is how it is working fine now. So let's add a location ID, update to unbounded, save it. So location ID is also added here. So this is working fine. Now let's discuss about the URL view activity. What is this? Suppose there is a Facebook page. Let's discuss URL view activity. Yeah. Let's give it a name. Book. Control flow from here to here. Let's go to its property. URL https://www.facebook.com. Okay, save it, and here create a Facebook button. Design this container. Let's add a button here. Property inspector, give a name, Facebook. Action name we have to give. I think I haven't done there. Yeah, here we have to give an action name. Give as FB. Okay. Let's go to the save it. Let's go to departments page. On the FB action we have to give FB. Save it. Let's close everything. Close all. Let's run this and see what is that. Okay, the Facebook page button has come. Click on Facebook. It is taking us to the Facebook URL. Come back. It is working fine. Similarly, I will add the Facebook button in employees page fragment also. Let's open these three things only. The task flow, task flow, the departments JSFF, and the employee JSFF. And from the department JSFF, I'll just copy the Facebook button and come to employees JSFF, design. Here I will just paste it. Okay, so it is copying all the characteristics, the action and everything from the departments button. And I will again pull a link from here to here. Now suppose there are many activity. Suppose there are many view methods which are calling the Facebook Facebook URL view activity. So how that will look like? From here also one link will come, from here one link, whatever active views are there, all are suppose calling the Facebook URL view. So that will not look good. So to avoid that, we will use the wildcard flow control. So how the wildcard control flow rule works? Let's see. Let's remove this one. Delete. Come here. Take a wildcard control flow rule. Click here. Take this from this to this. Okay. So FB is the name. This is the star. So now let's go to employees JSFF. Facebook button is also there. Fine. So actually what does the wildcard control flow rule means? Wildcard control flow rule means it is a star mark and it has the FB command and it will go to the Facebook URL view. So how it will work? So from any of the view activity, whenever a command, any button gives a command as FB, so it will by default come here and it will follow this rule. So from here FB, it will come here. From here FB, it will come here. From employees, if a FB command is coming, then it will come here. So this is how wildcard control works. So from star mark, so everywhere that signal comes as FB, it will come follow this path. So this is how the wildcard control works. We'll test this out. I by mistake click on the debug thing. So cancel run. We need to debug. We'll run it. Okay, so from departments table, FB is working. Now let's go to employees table and see if FB is working or not. Show employee, here Facebook, here from here also Facebook is working. So this is working fine. From both departments and employee, Facebook is working, but even though there is no direct connection to the Facebook URL view activity, it is coming through the wildcard entry. Okay, so suppose again, now let's create a task flow template and show you what is task flow template. You don't need to place this common navigation here. You can simply Control X, come here, view controller, right click, new template, ADF task flow template, whatever name, ADF task flow template, create with page fragments. Okay, we'll paste it here, and we'll call the template from TASKFLOW definition. How to call it? Right click, properties, TASKFLOW definition. Let's save the changes. Here search for template. First search the document name, the template document name, TASKFLOW template. Okay, template ID is this. Now save the change. Now let's see if it is working or not. Run it. Okay, from departments, if I click on book, it is working fine. Then show department, come to finance, show employee, FV, this is also working fine. So this is how template works. Template means the flow is actually not there in the parent task flow, but we have defined the template, so we have kept the navigation in the template window, and from the template window it is working. So the call is passing onto the template window, and from the template window the actions are taking place. So similarly you can give a Gmail, you can give IRCTC, all those links can be given multiple, and similarly multiple buttons can be created on the page fragments, and based on the action it will point to the respective URL view method calls. Okay, so now let's do one more thing. So let's discuss about task flow call. What is task flow call? We'll discuss now. Here we are calling one. Here we have everything, the departments and employees thing inside one task flow. But similarly, employee will also has now many things: add employee, delete employee, update employee, all those things. So it will be very cumbersome to define all those things in one task flow. So this departments related thing will be kept in one task flow, and the employees related things will be kept in another task flow. Let's do that, and we'll call the let's create a task flow call activity. Task flow call, give it a name as detailed task flow. This is the master task flow, and this is the detailed task flow. Change the navigation from here to here. Similarly, the return will not be required. Return will be coming from there. That means from inside the detailed task flow. And let's cut it. Control X. Let's come inside the detailed task flow. Control V. So this is the make it the default activity, the first activity of detailed task flow. So from here it will come inside the detailed task flow. Detailed task flow, it will come to the employee view. So here you can do task flow return activity. So that means the return action will be here. Link it will be the same name which is there on the back button of employee screen, which is let's see that there on the back button, which is SDPT. Detailed task flow, the name is SDPT. Okay. So task flow return activity means it will return to the parent task flows calling activity. So it will not return to here, it will return to here. This is the calling activity. So if you want to return to here, what you will do, instead of using task flow return activity, you will again call the parent task flow, because parent task flows default activity is this. So if you call the parent task flow here, it will call the default activity of parent task flow, which is the empty departments table. Okay guys, so this much we have done now. Now let's test this, if it is working fine or not. Show department 1700, show employee, back button. Yeah, it is coming here, it is not coming to the empty departments page, because that is the return call activity which is taking it back to the parent task flows calling activity, not the default activity. Okay, so this is also working fine. So now till now we are developed which is showing the employee in the same web page, but the customer requirement is to show the employees on the pop-up web page. So how to accomplish that? So to achieve that, we have to do two things. First, go to the show EMP button. Here you have to do the window position. There is a field is there. Yeah, use window true, window style, inline document. This is not required. With these two things you have to set, and then go to the this task flow activity, go to properties. Here you can do one thing, go to run as dialog true, dialog type inline pop-up. Let's run it. You can see there is a error page. Task flow call master task flow cannot call bounded task flow detail TF as a dialog, since detailed task flow refers to page fragments. Okay, so in page fragment we cannot call the dialog. It has to be a page. So we have to convert the detailed task flow into pages. These are all page fragments right now. To convert it is very easy. Just right click, convert to task flow with pages. Okay, so employee.jsff will become employee.jspx. Okay, so it is now converted to task flow with pages. Employee.jspx has come now. So now let's see that error has gone or not. Still it is showing error. Master task flow cannot call unbounded task flow detailed task flow as dialog, since the error has gone now. You can see there is no error. Let's run it, if it is working fine or not. show department, accounting, show employee. Okay, it is working fine. Suppose we want to increase the width of this. Let's see how to increase that. Okay, to do that we'll go to the departments JSFF, come to the show employee button. Here you can see window height and window width. Width will do 800. Let's save it and run it. Okay, show department, accounting, show employee. Now the size is good, it is looking better. You can either click back button or close button. Back button will also take us to here, and if we click on close button, that is also working fine. So no issues here, everything looks good. And this is how we develop the complete application with all the navigations clocked in a task flow. So in the task flow section we have discussed all these activities: view activity, method call activity, router, task flow call, task flow return, URL view. All these things we have discussed. Also we discussed the basic control flow and wildcard control flow, and also what is the difference between page fragments and pages. All those things we saw practically. And mm, we also did the command window, how it will run as a pop-up window. So all those things are done. Task flow templates also we incorporated. So guys, this concludes the task flow section completely. So you guys can practice and do more stuffs on this. So the more you practice, the more you will get to understand on the task flow. So let's conclude this session. Thank you guys.